Right, just as a video about some mysterious recent comment fixes that YouTube's been implementing. I'm using my screen. I'm using my phone to capture this. Well, actually, oh, you can't see. Oh, can you see that? Oh, I don't know. Right, I got this message in my YouTube today, and according to that message, they had a report. Let me see if I can get this right. Get it bigger so I can read it. They had a report that they had some sort of non-issue saying, "Hi everyone, just a quick note that we're aware of some of you having trouble with comments and channel info not loading correctly." Now, I never reported a problem, personally. Just a minute, I just realised something. I probably need to use, I probably need to use my other mic. Just a minute. Oh, shit. Right, so I had this message about comments, right? Now, a few days ago, a friend who I met at Age UK posted some comments to me under my posts section, and they've all disappeared. So whatever they've done, whatever YouTube's done, has erased a bunch of comments, because a few days ago, I'm not sure which video it was now, I think, oh, it was this one. So this video, under comments, oh shit, I can't do this. Why can't I zoom in again? Oh, right. So this video, to do with the unprecedented amount of people who turned up at the protest, the Unite Britain protest. The comments that my friend, who I met, he's not actually my friend, he's just someone I met at Ish UK. He posted completely irrelevant comments, nothing whatsoever to do with this protest. He wasn't saying anything that was defamatory. He didn't say anything that was against the rules. He was just talking about some of his issues about filling forms and stuff. He didn't say anything personal. He didn't give personal information. But if you look at where it says comments, it says 0, and I never removed any of those comments. But these comments have disappeared. So somebody in YouTube has gone around automatically, just broadly, with a wide brush, wiping comments, any comments, doesn't matter what they are, they're attached to that content. So I thought, what? Because there was no reason for it. Now there is no comments on any of my recent posts, and just to mention it, it's the post section. So I'm asking anyone out there who's subscribed to my channel, I don't care what you, as long as it's not foul or malicious or anything like that, I don't mind if you post a comment on any of this stuff. The reason I want you to post a comment though is because I want to see if it appears. I want to see if, because at the moment there's nothing, right? All of this content I recently put up, there's absolutely nothing on any of these posts, nothing at all. So if you leave me a comment, I'll know it's working, Because if there's nothing there, then maybe you're being blocked. Maybe your free speech has been blocked. I just don't know. But let me set that to 50, so that we get 50 entries per page. Now, I think that was Amelia Earhart's playing or something. I don't know. Anyway, I probably need to remove that anyway because it's garbage, a lot of it. But look down here where it says comments. Oh look, I found something with 2 comments, and that's going back to Tin Man. That was when I did the thing about Tin Man. That was years ago. So there's that. Oh, there's actually 6 comments there. Look, but that's going back a long time. That's got no thumbnail because it was just text. But yeah, I would appreciate if somebody could leave a comment on some of these posts, even if it's just to say hi. I hope you're having a nice day. Or just say hi, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't care. Just let me know that this thing's working, because I'm for some reason comments are disappearing, and it will. I can't leave myself a comment, right? It doesn't make. You see, I'm inside my own bottle, right? My account is inside its own little container, right? So it needs to be an external user that leaves a comment, really, for this to show up, because anything I put on there is going to stay, right? Because it's under my account name, right? You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out is what the hell's going on. I've had this before a few years ago, where people would send me a comment and I wouldn't see it for months, and in some cases it was years later I saw a comment. I would go through all my stuff and I'd say, hang on a minute, this poor guy left me a question, he asked me a question and I never answered, but I couldn't answer it because I never saw it. In order to answer a question or a comment that somebody posts you have to be able to see it, right? And one of the problems is that sometimes when you go to where it says community, if we go to community, I can see a bunch of comments on videos, right? There, right? Now, what people leave me comments, right, and I'll reply, but sometimes you'll get a situation where it says content, it'll say, well, there's a held box where it holds content that's blocked, or you've got to approve it, right? But there doesn't appear to be anything there in that. So, but sometimes you get an initial comment, right? This is Ken left me an initial, or Ray, he left me an initial comment there, right? I replied, right? But if he made another comment after my reply, the feed would say no unread comments, even though there was an unread comment. Basically what I mean is, it's like they're using a filter on the top comment that was replied, saying that, oh, this thread's been replied to, but another comment further down might be unread, but you can't see it because it's under a thread where it has been replied to. So the script is buggy, right? The script is buggy. It doesn't show you new comments. So I don't know if that's what they were working on. I have no idea. All I do know is a bunch of comments that were under posts have disappeared, like they never existed. But I replied to them. I did reply to them, but my replies have gone too. So anyway, these are other comments that were recently made by Ray. Now, these are video comments. Okay, these are comments that are left on videos, not under posts. The posts is a different section. I can't say because I've got teeth missing. Right. Posts. Right, under posts. Oh, I can't find it now. It's disappeared. I've got to hit the back button. Right. Under community. No, it's not under community. It's under. Hang on a minute. Dashboard. No, it's not under dashboard. Content. It's under content. Then posts. Right. So if you go to my YouTube channel, this is on YouTube, right? You would get this page, right? You would get this page, right? Right. So if you go to YouTube, you would have to go to where it says posts, right? It's at the bottom. It's at the far end. Click on that, and then you would see my post section. Now, if you look in here, there's links to various news articles I was posting or sharing because I thought they were interesting, right? Now, this is the actual post that the friend who I recently met, who was talking about some other issues, right? Unrelated to this article, totally unrelated. But there is no comments on it, right? So let me just see if I go all the way down if any comments show up, because we just looked on my actual YouTube management thing and some comments did show up, but oh, I need to remove that one because it's invalid. Let's see. Right, there must be some comments should appear under these articles. Somewhere. Some comments, some of these posts are non-video, they're just text, right? Okay, right. Can we actually see any comments under any of this stuff? So there was one particular one further down where there should be oh, that one. Okay, we can see two comments on that one. Look. Zoom in. You can see it's got two comments. So click on that. Ian Gosling, yeah, a friend of mine, he posted and I replied. We can see two comments on that, right? But all the other stuff, recent comments that were made, don't exist anymore. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So I just click the back button, and this article I posted, which was GB News, by the way, a friend of mine the guy I met recently posted a bunch of comments on there, although it was inappropriate because it was out of context with the video, right? It was, maybe he removed them, I don't know. He might have done. He might have removed them because he might have realised that he posted it on public, in public, because you can't really send private messages on YouTube anymore because they removed that function unless you go to the About section. Now, if you are actually wanting to send messages to people on YouTube, private messages, you have to click on More Links, and you go down and it says View Email Address, and you can send an email. Actually, I'm not even sure if my email address. Oh, yeah, I'm using the Gmail one for that now. I forgot because I changed it because the other one didn't work anymore. So you can actually go to you can actually send me messages on Gmail, right? If you go there. But that's how you email me. So if you want to email me privately, you have to click on this. Oh, hang on, can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. So anyway, if you want to send a private email, go where it says more links, and this little box comes up, and you can see my email address. But you usually have to go for that robot thing, say, "Are you human?" Well, anyway, I don't know what's going on. It's just very strange. A strange thing's going on right now, but I don't know. I need another coffee. I have only been awake for about an hour. Right, so if we go back to right, oh, there's something else you can do, right? If you want to view video content, the stuff I did years ago, the way to do that is, if you go to where it says, I'll go back to my main page a minute. Right, I'm actually on videos right now, but if you go where it says, videos, there's a menu on the right hand side. There's popular. You can click on popular and you'll see all the most popular videos I've ever done. Some of these videos have got, I mean, this one here to do with road rage, which I filmed on my camcorder in 1990s. I can't remember the exact date. It'll be on it's on the video, but that's had 43,000 views. The one I did about azimuth, which is weird, I have no idea. I did not realise so many people interested in freaking electric fans, but that's had 44,000 views. The Occupy Oakland protest that happened with the Navy man guy, that's had 52,000 views. A friend of mine, when the Holbeck Hall Hotel fell into the sea, friend of mine, Mr. Robinson, that's had 72,000 freaking views, right? It's just amazing what people are interested in. 72,000 views in 13 years. That is. That's not that much, really. Somebody once said to me, "Oh, you should be getting more hits. You should be getting a lot more hits." I said, "Yeah, but it's because I'm unique. I'm weird." Oh wow. Oh no, that's Occupy Wall Street. Occupy Wall Street, whatever. That's old news. Old news. Samuel Sagan, he's had 26,000 views. Ashtar Channeling, 15,000 views. A lot of the stuff I did with Flight Gear years ago, this flight simulator, that's had 10,000 views. Wow, I didn't realise it had going to go up to that much. But yeah, most of my content didn't get that much hits really, but the way you utilise that is you put an end screen. You find that your popular videos, and you put an end screen to a recent video that you want to promote, and you can usually get a few extra hits from your own content by an end screen or a video link following it to another video you want to promote. You know, you can usually use your own content that's got good hits, good views, to promote other content that you want to push out there, you know. So, but it doesn't always work. It depends. It's user choice. It depends if they want to click it or not, you know. Well, that's what we should have. You know, it's freedom of choice, isn't it? Anyway, so the other thing you can do as well is you can go to the oldest stuff, right? So that's the popular stuff. The oldest is, when you click on oldest, you'll see the very first video I ever made. The very first video I ever made that I didn't delete, because I might have made an earlier video and then deleted it, because sometimes that happens. You make your very first video, you think, oh, I don't like that, I'll delete that. But the very first video was to do with Linux started flight gear, and it was that one. And that's with Mike Hug, and it was flight gear, and I used some special effects on it. Anyway, you'll have to go and look. If you want to watch that, you can go on my channel. But anyway, what I started this video is about is to do with comments disappearing. Comments disappearing, and I just don't get it. So, I mean, obviously Oleg. Now Oleg, that took me nearly 2 months to make that Adventures of Oleg. It took me a lot of work. And in 17 years, it's only had 8.6 thousand views. And anyone's out there saying, well, how come you don't make any more videos about Oleg? I said, what's the point? I worked my ass off making that, and it was a waste of frigging time. People enjoyed it. People that liked it enjoyed it, but it was a huge amount of effort fighting against computer code that was fighting against me, and problems with the simulator which wasn't working properly, and updates that kept breaking stuff. It was a freaking minefield. I could not keep up with all the changes, because at the time they were changing over from CVS to Gitorious, right? So Git. They were changing from CVS to Git at the time when I was making this, and it was just causing me a lot of problems, because everyone's frustrated in the simulator because they had a lot of problems with it, and they said, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that, we need to move to Gitorious. And at the time I was asking people for help, but everyone was just overwhelmed with their own problems and nobody wanted to help me. So I understand that. It was a very stressful time for everyone. So that's the reason I didn't make any more, because I had too many issues going on. I had real life problems going on as well. So these are the oldest videos I made, and in this video here, if you go and look at that one, now if you want to know what this means, WSCP, if you're wondering what that means, that's William Street Coach Park. So pop-up box is gone. Scarborough Fair, WSCP, that is William Street Coach Park. That's the actual car park name, where the fair used to go, but it's shrunk down in size now, because now there's buildings on there as well. Now, why is it significant? I wanted to bring this to your attention because at the time I didn't mention it really, but this video is very significant because it has my father in it, and it has my late brother in it, who died. So if you go and look at this video, I'll open it up so I can just point to some stuff. So I'm going to turn the sound off because otherwise I can't talk. So I'm just going to share with you about this that I filmed on my camcorder in 1993. And it was Scarborough Fair on William Street Coach Park, and you'll see my brother on there who died of a seizure. And let me just see if I can pan through this, because it's I don't know watch the whole 9 minutes. If I go forwards, I'm looking for the thumbnails. Oh, actually, I know what I can do. I can speed it up. Let's go to twice the speed. Okay, and I can cut it down to 4 minutes. So this is times 2 speed, right? Yeah, that saves me a bit of time. Times 2. This is speeded up without the sound on. So my dad was really impressed with the massive hydraulic rams that were pushing up these wheels. He was making quite a few noises in the background, saying, "Woo, woo! Look at the size of that ram!" Massive. These things are huge. And I thought excavators were big. Oh my God! These things were huge. So I thought I'd go over this and just give you a little bit of a backstory on it. But at the time I was actually living in a different location. I was actually married before my transgender thing kicked in. So, and you actually see me the way I used to be on here as well, because somebody else held the camera for me. So we're panning through it quickly. Bear in mind, this was in 1993, so anybody you see in this picture, they will be a lot older. I mean, that was a guy who worked at a pizza shop. He ran a pizza shop, so he's a very public guy. So this should go through in 4 minutes, and now I can pan through it. But the trouble with doing that is I might miss what I'm looking for, and it's somewhere around here somewhere. So it's any minute, any second now. You'll see my brother. Where is it? Right, my dad is on the far right hand side of the screen right now. Oh, he's gone. Right, my brother's got the leather jacket on, and my dad is leaning over talking to the baby. He's saying, I don't know what he's saying, I can't remember now. So that's my brother. He's got a bit of a tash on him. I think that lad will be in his 30s now, or 40s. I will try and put a link in the description to this video, but you can find it. It's not difficult to find it. It's right near the beginning. So, as I say, there's my dad and there's my brother. If I go back to normal speed. Only a glimpse. I better go back to times 2. Oh, there it is. There's my brother again. He was carrying my tripod for me. Camera tripod. I miss my brother every day. That was Gloria and Perla. Perla's dead, by the way. She passed away. Right, here's a shocker for you. Can you spot me on there? Before, and the way I am now is after. Oh my god! Oh, it's distorted. The pictures. Hang on. The picture's distorted. It's distorted. That was me back in 1993. So it's pixelated. I'm zoomed right in. Anyway, enough of that. You've seen enough. So I just thought a little bit of a history stuff. Now it's sad when you lose family. You lose family, right? And you never see them again ever in life, and they've passed away. And all you've got is memories like this, videos and things. That you'll never ever see them ever again in the physical world. And stuff disappears sometimes. And comments disappear, and you just, yeah, you feel sad, you know. But yeah, this stuff I never forget. I don't need to watch this stuff anymore, because I've got memories. I've got my physical memories, but my brain memories. But there are some things you don't forget. But family, you don't forget family. But when you get fleeting comments from people, oh, I think I'm still zoomed in, aren't I? Maybe. No, yeah. When you get comments from people, it's disrespectful for these comments to just disappear, because I don't know who removed them. I don't know what happened there, or it might be that they did a rollback and they restored from a backup. I don't know. It might be that might be what happened, because sometimes if YouTube restores from a backup, a snapshot, that could well be why the comments disappeared. But if they've got, what, I don't know how many, 40 million subscribers, and maybe 20 million subscribers have got problems with their comments, and only a few people have lost comments, it's probably just not a big loss to lose some of those comments. But you don't know. It's all a matter of perspective. It's who's affected, really, isn't it? And anyway, that's it. I'm going to go, because I started this about my I started this because it was to do with my comments disappearing, and I got sidetracked a bit, but that's alright. I thought I'd make it something useful to watch anyway. Bye. Oh, just realised my camera's not pointing at me. Bye for now. Oh, there's a huge... my audio's out of sync, by the way. Sorry about that.